Hello everyone, welcome to my presentation on operation and management of Moet Hennessy Louis Vuitton. With me doing this project is Alejandro Fernandez and Micah Gasho. As you can see, I'll be doing sections 7, 8, and 9. Make sure you go and check out Alejandro and Micah Gasho video after this one, or actually before this one since I'm the last section. But let's just dive into the presentation. So first, we're going to go over the overview of the quality management. There are three attributes of quality management that I have found within Louis Vuitton. The first of the three is the product of distinguished quality. As you're going to see throughout the presentation, is that quality is the number one aspect that Louis Vuitton wants their consumers to know that they are giving them. Throughout the presentation, again, you'll just see throughout it's just quality, quality first. The second one kind of leads and goes with quality, which is attention to detail. Louis Vuitton is very attention to detail oriented. Everything they do, they want to be precise and down to the exact decimal if they can. Um, the third one is that there's a story behind it. Behind every Louis Vuitton bag, purse, luggage, watch, anything, there's a history with Louis Vuitton. This is why this company has grown on me, because behind everything that they do, there's a story, and that story has a long history all the way from when they first started in Paris. The owner he had a pet peeve about being perfect and having everything down to the exact number and perfection when selling his luggage, which is something I found pretty cool. And then the last point on this slide is that the main focus of Louis Vuitton quality management is to ensure absolute quality. So there's that word quality again. As you can see, Louis Vuitton is huge on absolute quality, making sure everything goes smoothly, making sure that quality is the number one thing when they're giving their product to their consumers, so consumers know that they care about what they are giving them. And so going into the next slide, we have quality management. Louis Vuitton achieves these goals by implementing a lean system. I believe it was in 2004 when they implemented the lean system, which worked wonders for them. As you can see, while producing a product group of 6 to 12 people to create a product, before this they had a group of 20 people making one bag, and now with the 6 to 12 people, they said they can make up to 20 to 40 bags at one point in time in one day. So that's pretty impressive, especially from going to 20 making one bag to 6 to 12 making 20 to 40 bags. Also, they're able to do this because of the lean system and because the 6 to 12 people know multiple jobs. It's not just one job that only what one person knows, it's multiple jobs. So multiple jobs get done at each station to get the job done quicker. Also, workstations were rearranged in U-shape with the sewing machines on one side and the assembly on the other. As you see, again, just implementing the lean system and moving things around, even making the U-shape allows each product to go to the next person very smoothly and with ease, and is very efficient. And then the last point on this slide is that Louis Vuitton also uses computer programs to help leather identify the flaws in the skin they receive. So again, you just see that Louis Vuitton and the quality and the precision that they put into quality is one of the number one things that makes Louis Vuitton at the end of the day. So in the next slide, quality assurance and quality control. This is the overview of quality assurance. The first part of quality assurance is training all the workers. All the workers are expected to know the standard of quality with all the product and to uphold that standard. So again, there's their word quality. Louis Vuitton is big on quality, and they're big on workers knowing how important quality is to the product. Before anyone can work in Louis Vuitton making a bag or a purse or a watch, they have to go through at least a year to 2 years of training, just so they know exactly what the job entails and how much of a standard they have to uphold while making that quality. Also, every Louis Vuitton bag or luggage is cut, stitched, and assembled by hand So that means that to ensure the quality more, just to make sure everything is okay, and that everyone understands that quality comes first while working at Louis Vuitton. And now the second part of quality assurance and control is the materials used. Louis Vuitton uses specific hides of cattle from Northern Europe. This type of cattle is said to have less blemishes, so when the product is finished, it is said to be smoother to the skin. Also, Louis Vuitton also uses a variety of linings within their bags. Examples of this would be the canvas red or honey linings. So that are the most popular ones. Also, with the Louis Vuitton bag, they will use fine micro monogram textile and cross grain leather and microfiber suede. Also, the zippers are made from legitimate solid brass hardware. So this is a perfect example of how to tell a fake from a real Louis Vuitton bag. If you don't see the bag having canvas red or honey linings, the probability of it being fake is very high. Also, if the bag does not have or use fine micro monogram textile, cross grain leather, and microfiber suede, the bag is probably fake. The probability of it being fake is very high. Also, the zippers are made from legitimate solid brass hardware. If you cannot tell if it's legitimate solid brass hardware, then it probably is fake. So this is just different ways of telling if the product is fake or not. So into the next slide. And again, it's quality assurance and control. And now we're going to get into the process to ensure quality. So Louis Vuitton takes the process of making the product very seriously, but they also take the process of ensuring that the product will last as serious. So that's what the first point is going after. So as much as they take in choosing what will make the product, they take in ensuring the product will last. Example of this is laboratory equipment randomly tests zippers by opening and closing them 50,000 times, not 55,000 times, I'm sorry. Um, this is to ensure that the zipper will not rip or will not jam very frequently, because if one thing that they control is that zipper jam, so they want to make sure the zipper is going to be going smoothly throughout its useful life. Also, Louis Vuitton tests their bags by packing it with 3.5 kilograms of weight in it and dropping the bag 4 days straight. Again, this is just a way that Louis Vuitton goes above and beyond for their customers and their consumers, making sure that the bag will keep its form with the heavy weight, that the bag will not rip, and that anything bad will not happen to the bag while it's in use for the consumer. And the last point is that with jewelry, Louis Vuitton will test their jewelry to make sure it upholds the quality standards. Now, what I mean by this is that Louis Vuitton will literally put jewelry on a robotic arm and let it shake in random points during the day. And this is to ensure that the jewelry does not fall off and that the jewelry stays on the bracelet or necklace or earrings. And this is again just ensuring quality to everyone that buys their product and to uphold what the absolute quality that they believe and they put in everything that they do as being Louis Vuitton. Next is the recommendations. Louis Vuitton needs to keep raising the bar. They need to keep setting the standards. They need to keep being the forefront of everything that is happening in the luxury brand society or community, whatever you want to call it. And that brings me to my next point. They have to stay in front of competition. Recent studies shown Gucci have had a Louis Vuitton in Northern America. So in 2016, Louis Vuitton was the #1 luxury brand, but it kind of dropped down to #3 now in 2019. So that's just one thing that Louis Vuitton has to do. They have to get back in front of companies like Gucci, and a way to do this is to have more promotional videos. Me personally, I do not see Louis Vuitton promotional videos, and if I do see a Louis Vuitton promotional video, it does not apply to me because I'm not going to be buying a purse for $5,000. But if they have more promotional videos that can apply to people like me or middle class citizens, then they can obviously reap more benefit from that. And then to get those more promotional videos, they need to have more partnerships and more star endorsements. As you can see on the right hand side, you see a phone case made from Louis Vuitton symbols. I would actually buy that phone case. I think that's a great idea for the actual Louis Vuitton company to make. Also, you see Supreme that's also partnered with Louis Vuitton, so that's another great promotion slash partnership. Also, if Louis Vuitton would look to partner with more stars like NBA players like LeBron James or even Kevin Durant, that would be great for Louis Vuitton because it will allow them to reach a different society or a different group that they are used to reaching. So I think that would be beneficial for Louis Vuitton. And to the last point, the last point is the recommendations is that Louis Vuitton has to keep making absolute quality the center of their operation. Everything Louis Vuitton is doing should be centered around absolute quality, and I do not think that should change whatsoever. Going into the next point, they have to control the amount of fakes that are being bought, and then the last point is they have to protect product loses value with every fake that is bought. So just talking on those 2 points, the product does lose value with every fake bought. When people buy fakes, it allows them to flaunt around with the fake, and people that know real Louis Vuitton knows it's fake, but it's the fact that society is okay with fake Louis Vuitton being bought and flaunt around and being in pictures saying it is real Louis Vuitton allows for the original Louis Vuitton, the real Louis Vuitton product to go down in stock. So if I have to say one thing that Louis Vuitton has to try to control more is the amount of fakes that are being bought. I see that as being the true downfall of Louis Vuitton is that their fakes will basically outrun or outdo the real Louis Vuitton because it's cheaper and it does look similar to an untrained eye of what real Louis Vuitton does look like. Um, so this is my sources. Thank you guys for watching my video. I hope that you guys learned as much about Louis Vuitton as I did throughout this whole process, and I just hope you guys have a blessed day. Thank you.